Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Aggie Now.
The Davis Police Department is currently investigating the hate crime that occurred at the Islamic Center of Davis on the early morning of January 22nd. An unknown perpetrator vandalized the local mosque in an apparent attempt to intimidate the Muslim community. A $1,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of the perpetrator.
So I think we're all aware that UC Davis is not unfamiliar to violent hate crimes. The question this time being raised by UCCD is whether or not this hate crime is somehow correlated or perhaps was caused by the Milo Yiannopoulos event, him being an outspoken Islamophobe, right? And then just a week later we're getting an attack on our small Muslim community here on campus. And then we have like the Davis College Republicans saying that we feel in solidarity, which raised a lot of heat. Have you seen the Facebook post?
Yeah, I saw the Facebook post. I understand that everyone has the right to speak up, but as of right now, the topic is the mosque and the Muslim community and what's happened, not about them. And I felt like the Davis College Republicans sort of made it that they were the victims at this moment. I was like, but they're not. The Muslim community are the victims right now. It was a bit selfish for them to go back on that and talk about that.
I don't see the point in the people trying to vandalize the mosque.
Yeah.
Like, what does the Muslim community here in Davis do anything to them? Like, within any community, there's going to be good people, there's going to be bad people.
Right.
So just because there's a couple of bad people, maybe in the Muslim community, doesn't mean everyone is bad.
Right.
And absolutely, there's a lot of bad people in the Christian community, there's a lot of bad people in the Catholic community. You know, like, you can't just blame an entire religion. Things like Milo coming here, like, bringing in the spark to just kind of light this fire in other people, to make them feel like, you know what, I'm so angry, it's okay for me to put bacon at a mosque. It's completely not okay.
I was completely shocked and I was like appalled. Bacon on the door, because that is considered haram. Haram in the Islamic religion is forbidden, means forbidden, and any contact with pork or handling of pork is forbidden. And to have that happen, like, that's completely
on their place
absurd.
of worship.
Yeah, that's complete disrespect, and I was just, oh my god.
Hate crimes and racism, they're not underlied by logic and reason, they're underlied by fear and hate. So these people, like Milo Yiannopoulos, they paint the Muslim community with one stroke, right? They say that it's Muslim culture itself that's the vile thing. They don't understand, or they're not willing to accept, that there are extremist parts of any group, like you were saying. There's something called the KKK, but we don't think that the KKK is exemplary of every single Christian out there.
The president of the Islamic Center of Davis said, Amar Sadan, "We don't blame the person, we blame the lack of knowledge. And I think it would be more beneficial for us to sit with the person if they have questions for us. Our doors are always open." And it's very nice that you said this, because it's peaceful, and that's what these people need, these groups and people that don't agree with other people's differences. They need peace, they need to learn about acceptance and unification, because that's what a community is about.
Yeah, people are starting to notice what these people, the Muslims, are now facing. Like, they have been facing this their whole entire lives, probably in America, but now people in Davis, at least, are now putting their attention to them and going like, okay, we really gotta help these people right now.
Moving on, this past Saturday, on January 21st, women gathered from all around to do one thing: march. Known as the Women's March, it followed Friday's inauguration of America's 45th president, Donald Trump. From the streets in Washington, D.C. to our local Sacramento roads, women and men came together to support the worthiness of women. I was definitely following this on the news like the whole time, and I think it was a great cause to just all be in solidarity. I was watching the speeches of Alicia Keys, Ashley Judd, Scarlett Johansson, America Ferrera, and they're very empowering. I definitely support them. It's very inspiring.
Just to take a moment to consider, like, why was this march necessary, right? This is a person running, or is president now of the United States, who is accused by multiple women of sexual assault. We have it on recording, admitting to grabbing women by their genitalia, right?
And the newly elected president often blames the media for what he says.
In retrospect, considering the inauguration numbers and the hullabaloo about it, right, that we can't count the amount of people at the inauguration, but it was the most amount of people in history. We just know that for a fact, right? Well, it turns out the following day was the largest protest in U.S. history. right?
Yep. And people weren't just protesting in the U.S. Like people were
Yes,
protesting
in France. They were outside
Yeah.
the Eiffel Tower.
I feel like the world is really feeling for America just because America is one of the largest nation and
One
has a
the most
lot of
powerful, too.
impact to everybody else. Knowing how many people from UC Davis ourselves
Right.
went to march, like all the people all over my newsfeed, all over my Snapchat, all my
We're
friends
the
just going
future.
out there.
good that we're
It's really
taking
hopeful.
initiative.
I find
It is. It's very.
Like, you know what? Maybe like it's not good now, but it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Like I'm really proud of the Davis community right now, and I'm really hoping that we continue making great steps forward to making all of this better.
Thanks for watching another episode of Aggie Now. I've been Tania Josephine.
I've been Kevin Dousa.
I've been Israel Yepez.
And I've been Nikka. Thanks for watching.
Hey, you didn't say my last name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And our Facebook, and welcome our new anchor Evelyn, our new director Jacob. Season 4.
Woo!
Watch it.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat,
No longer on Snapchat. We're no longer on
MySpace.
Snapchat. MySpace.